Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Imolites have taken out turn on the social media to finally exempt IPOB and ESN from the activities of UGM as UGM invaded the state, that's Imo State House of Assembly, and caused a lot of mayhem where the speaker was even bundled out of the assembly. Don't forget that before now, most people had believed that what has been going on in Imo State in terms of UGM was traceable to ESN and also to some of the instruction which many people say was given by Emeziem for them to carry out mayhem in Imo State. But shockingly today, something has happened. Even when Emeziem is in the custody of DSS, something has happened in Imo State House of Assembly, which has caused so many Imolites to flood, the social media to make their responses known where they have exempted ESN from it. Now, we are going to give you details of the news, and also we're going to look at what APC have to say about the shooting in the Imo State House of Assembly. But before we do all of that, if you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news in detail. Now, according to the news, the Imo State House of Assembly Speaker Paul Emeziem, alongside some members of the House of Assembly, have narrowly escaped being shot by UGM during plenary. It has earlier been reported that sporadic shooting occurred in the State Assembly chambers. Our correspondent reported that the sporadic shooting was triggered by the suspension of 6 members, including Minority Leader Anyaki Nwosu, who is of PDP extraction. During the period of gunduel, the speaker was hurriedly bundled out of the House of Assembly premises by his personal aides. A source within the Assembly chamber disclosed that the speaker and some members of the House were attacked by unidentified gunmen after 6 members of the House were suspended over alleged unparliamentary activities. The source disclosed that 2 PDP members and 4 APC members were suspended indefinitely. The members representing Idiato North State Constituency, Otto Egwin, was removed as the chief whip of the assembly and replaced by Obinna Okwara of Nkwere State Constituency. Other lawmakers suspended were Philip Ijogu of Owerri North State Constituency, Uche Abuagu of Ikeduru State Constituency, Kennedy Ibe of Obowo State Constituency, Dominic Ezeroha of Oru West State Constituency, and Onyemachi Njoku of Ihite Obuma State Constituency. The announcement was made by the Honorable Speaker of the House, Paul Emeziem. Meanwhile, the APC has sued for peace following the suspension of the 6 House of Assembly members in the state. Mr. Kajetan Duke, Publicity Secretary of the APC in Imo State, made the call in an interview with newsmen in Owerri on Thursday while reacting to the suspension. Duke described the assembly as an independent organ of government. He called on those who have been suspended to desist from any acts capable of truncating their public images and their legislative house. Duke noted that as law-abiding citizens, the party would not only respect the independence of the assembly but also align with any decision taken by its leadership. According to him, he said the APC respect the independence of the House of Assembly and support any disciplinary measure that makes for decorum. He urged the suspended lawmakers to resolve issues using internal resolution mechanism. He said the nature of the suspension was an indication that it was not a case of political witch hunt against any political party. And this has triggered so much reaction from Imolites especially, and from other persons who have been watching what has been going on in the southeastern state of Imo. And this person here says, every time you put blame of UGM on IPOB and ESN, now that IPOB leader is in the custody of DSS, how come UGM are still operational even to the point of invading Imo State House of Assembly? Another person here said, Nigerians, you can now see that what has been happening is not traceable to ESN or IPOB. These guys are still the one behind activities of this unknown gunmen. And another person here says, the Igbos now become the second Boko Haram of Igbo land. This one said, UGM, that's what we want the Igbos to stop Kanu before it's late. They said he's our brother, so stop crying. Most people have been accusing Nnamdi Kanu that he is the one behind the activities of UGM. Now that he is in the custody of DSS and these things have happened, how do we clarify this one? This one says, I pray that in future our leaders will understand the need to stop all of this. Look at Imo State. Today is now a place where UGM enjoyed so much as they keep on threatening lives of people. This one say, thanks for UGM. No security in Imo State. Tell President Buhari that he should do the needful. This one said, we heard in the radio that the shooting was among the House member. Now it's unknown UGM men. Very soon it will be ESN or IPOB. I hope that you can accept with us that IPOB do not have a hand in this one. Wow. This one here says, the truth is about to come out. MNK will be vindicated at the end. It was the Imo State people should blame the governor for all the problem in Imo State. The Fulani, through the help of Buhari, remove the elected governor and bring Uzodinma in to help them fight IPOB and destroy Imo State. Imo State has never had any problem until Uzodinma became governor through Fulani. So many reactions from Nigerians and all of that. Now, the issue that bothers the mind so much is the fact that UGM are still operational, despite the fact that, somehow IPOB has not been acting, and also ESN has been, kind of not been heard again. But then we still see this thing still happening. So the big question is, who is really behind the activities of this UGM? Or is it that UGM is strictly a name meant for people that are faceless and who are fighting the public, or is just traceable to some persons in the society? Or do we mean to say that UGM may come from politicians, or may come from IPOB, or may come from any other person? Let's interact